Today, we're diving into the fascinating life story of Kublai Khan, the ruler who changed China. Kublai Khan, born in 1215, was the grandson of Genghis Khan, the founder of the Mongol Empire. He became the fifth Khan of the Mongol Empire in 1260, and later, in 1271, he declared himself the Emperor of China. But before we begin, don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. Kublai Khan, the Mongol ruler who changed China. The name Kublai Khan resonates through history, not merely as the grandson of the legendary Genghis Khan, but as the transformative Mongol ruler who fundamentally reshaped the destiny of China. His reign, from 1260 to 1294, marked a pivotal epoch where a nomadic conqueror transitioned into a sophisticated emperor, establishing the Yuan dynasty and initiating profound changes that rippled through China's political, economic, social, and cultural fabric for centuries. While the Mongol conquest was initially characterized by brutal efficiency, Kublai's rule saw a remarkable synthesis of Mongol ambition and Chinese civilization, creating a unique imperial structure that, despite its foreign origins, left an indelible mark on the Middle Kingdom. Before Kublai Khan, China had been a fragmented land, with the southern Song dynasty holding sway over the prosperous south while various northern dynasties, often non-Han Chinese, controlled the northern territories. The Mongols, under Genghis Khan and his successors, had already swept across vast swaths of Asia, but the complete subjugation of China remained an unfinished ambition. Kublai Khan, unlike some of his more traditionally nomadic predecessors, recognized the immense administrative and cultural complexities of governing a set of populous and ancient civilization. His strategic genius lay not just in military conquest, but in his astute understanding that simply occupying China was insufficient. To truly rule it, he needed to integrate, adapt, and even embrace aspects of its established order. The decisive moment in Kublai's consolidation of power came with the final conquest of the southern Song dynasty in 1279. This victory, hard-fought and protracted, brought the entirety of China under Mongol rule for the first time. It was a monumental achievement, ending a long period of division and ushering in an era of unprecedented unification under a foreign dynasty. With China unified, Kublai officially proclaimed Yuan dynasty in 1271, a name derived from the I Ching meaning great origin, a clear attempt to legitimize his rule in the eyes of the Chinese populace and align his new empire with the long lineage of Chinese dynasties. He established his grand capital at Dadu, what is now modern-day Beijing, a strategic location that served as a bridge between the Mongol heartland and the agricultural plains of China. This move from Karakoram, the traditional Mongol capital, underscored his commitment to governing China as a centralized empire rather than merely an extension of the Mongol steppes. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. One of Kublai Khan's most significant contributions to China was his administrative reorganization. While he maintained a distinct social hierarchy that placed Mongols at the top, followed by various Central Asian groups, then Northern Chinese, and finally Southern Chinese, he also adopted and adapted many traditional Chinese governmental structures. The Central Secretariat, a key administrative body, was retained, and even the traditional 6 ministries of finance, war officials, rights, punishments, and public works were largely preserved. However, the highest offices were generally reserved for non-Chinese, often foreigners whom Kublai trusted more than the indigenous. This policy, while sometimes leading to resentment, also brought a cosmopolitan flavor to the Yuan court, attracting scholars, merchants, and diplomats from across Asia and even Europe, most famously Marco Polo. This influx of diverse perspectives and talents undoubtedly enriched Chinese society and governance. Kublai Khan's economic policies were equally transformative, moving away from a purely predatory model of conquest and towards one that fostered trade and economic growth. He actively promoted the revitalization and expansion of the Silk Road, ensuring the safety and security of trade routes across his vast empire. This Pax Mongolica, or Mongol peace, facilitated an unprecedented exchange of goods, technologies, and ideas between East and West. Chinese silks, porcelain, and spices flowed westward, while Persian carpets, Indian textiles, and European goods made their way eastward. To further streamline commerce, Kublai Khan introduced a unified system of paper money, known as chow, backed by silver and copper reserves. While this eventually led to inflation in later years, it initially significantly eased commercial transactions and stimulated a market-based economy. He also invested heavily in infrastructure projects, most notably extending the Grand Canal northward to Dot, ensuring efficient transportation of grain and resources from the fertile south to his northern capital. This colossal undertaking dramatically improved internal trade and communication, binding the vast empire together. Beyond the grand administrative and economic reforms, Kublai Khan's reign saw significant developments in various aspects of Chinese society. He showed a remarkable degree of religious tolerance, allowing a multitude of faiths, including Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, and Christianity, to coexist and even flourish within his empire. This policy attracted religious figures and scholars from diverse backgrounds to his court, further contributing to the cosmopolitan atmosphere. While he did not fully reinstate the imperial examination system, which had been a cornerstone of Chinese meritocracy, he did commission a new written script, the Fagspa script, designed to transcribe all the languages within the Mongol domains. Although this script ultimately had limited popular adoption, its creation reflected Kublai's ambition to create a unified cultural identity for his diverse empire. The Yuan dynasty also witnessed a golden age of Chinese theater, with the Mongols enthusiastically patronizing dramatic arts, and painting also saw significant development, often blending traditional Chinese styles with new influences. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. However, Kublai Khan's rule was not without its complexities and contradictions. The social hierarchy he instituted, which relegated the Han Chinese to the lowest classes, fostered resentment, and ultimately sowed the seeds of future rebellions. The heavy burden of taxation, often levied to fund Kublai's ambitious building projects, and costly, though often unsuccessful, military campaigns beyond China's borders, such as the invasions of Japan, Vietnam, and Java, also strained the populace. Despite his efforts to embrace Chinese culture, some Chinese literati still viewed him as a foreign conqueror, and many Mongol nobles criticized his perceived cynicization, believing he had strayed too far from their nomadic traditions. This inherent tension between Mongol identity and Chinese imperial governance would continue to plague the Yuan dynasty long after Kublai's death. In his later years, after the death of his beloved wife, Chabi, and eldest son, Kublai Khan reportedly withdrew from day-to-day administration, and the excesses of his court and the financial mismanagement of some officials began to take their toll. Nevertheless, his legacy is undeniable. He was the first foreign ruler to successfully unite all of China and establish a dynasty that lasted for nearly a century. He laid the foundations for Beijing's enduring status as a political and cultural center. His commitment to trade and infrastructure fostered unprecedented connectivity across Eurasia, leaving a lasting impact on global commerce and cultural exchange. While the Yuan dynasty eventually fell to the native Ming dynasty in 1368, Kublai Khan's reign stands as a testament to a remarkable period of cultural synthesis, administrative innovation, and economic dynamism, fundamentally altering the trajectory of Chinese history and proving that a barbarian conqueror could indeed transform a civilization. His vision, though imperfect, demonstrated a profound understanding of governance that transcended mere military might, solidifying his place as a truly pivotal figure in the annals of Chinese history. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us grow our channel. Thank you for watching, and ring that bell to receive notification on new videos.